So again, I am Allie O'Shea, International Law of Attraction Practitioner. I am also a coach. I am also a motivational speaker and a public figure, a healer as well. So I'm going to talk to you about the law of attraction and why, if you've wanted something for a long time and perhaps it hasn't come to you yet. Hello, Katie Moore, how are you? You know, if it hasn't come to you yet, I'm going to speak to you about why that is so. And funnily enough, you know, when I did my January project, which was 31 days straight of live videos, which are available on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. They're also on YouTube. I spoke about, what did I speak about? Oh, it's gone right out of my head. I spoke about lots of things, but I also actually, this is what I was about to say. When I was doing my January project, I was basically getting downloads from Source Energy of the things to bring to you guys to help you to understand and learn better. And most of my work is incorporating Abraham Hicks, because I am a huge fan of Abraham Hicks. And I was getting downloads from Source every day of what to bring to you guys. Yesterday I had a one-to-one with somebody, and it was basically on this subject, but in a different sort of context. And I had my one-to-one with this person, and then I started preparing for my live for this evening. And the clip that I listened to was everything I had said to that person who I have been coaching. So it blew my mind, and it was meant to be. So I am bringing it to you today. Hi, Judy Conti, how are you? Hello, Cheryl, how are you? Hello, Alpheus. Hello, Rob Carter, how's it going? Hi, Art. Hi, Carol, how are you? So lovely to see so many of you here. So, okay. So when you want something for a long time and it doesn't come. So basically there was a hot seater, and he was sitting in the seat with Abraham, and he believes that he's doing everything right. Thinking appreciative thoughts, meditating, being positive, etc. And, you know, a lot of you say that. A lot of you say that you're doing these things, that you're meditating, you're being positive, you're doing the lists of aspects that Abraham Hicks brings to us in Ask and It Is Given. But really it is how you are vibrating. So you all have a point of attraction. Your point of attraction is made up of your thoughts, which carry your vibrations, which all stand together to create your point of attraction. And included in that is the things that you read in a book or watch on the television, see on social media, and the people that you hang out with. All of these things together combine to make up your point of attraction. So whether it's subconscious or conscious, it doesn't matter. But you really would like to be creating your life consciously as opposed to by default. And that is what I teach on my workshops. Again, my website is www.expansivesouls.com, and I am Allie O'Shea. Okay, so the hot seater said to Abraham that they believed that they were doing everything right, thinking appreciative thoughts, being positive, meditating, etc. And Abraham said to him, we believe that you are doing that. And the hot seater said, well, don't get on my case, but where's the money? Everybody here probably wants more money. So we have to say it at least once, right? So what is it? Is it fine-tuning? I've played all the Abraham games and processes that have to be done, but yet it's not here. The money is not here. So obviously the manifestation is a reflection of my energy. So what's the energy that I need to change? I'm perfectly willing to do that, whatever it is. Abraham said to him, if you have been applying a lot of the processes, or maybe even all of the processes that Abraham gives to you, we want to say to you that those processes must not have been heavy duty enough for the vibration that you are talking about. In other words, he was offering a different vibration than what he thought he was offering. So this could have been subconsciously, or it could have been consciously, or it could have been partially consciously and partially subconsciously. So Abraham says, if you have been applying a lot of the processes that we have given you in our book, Ask and It Is Given, well, and they're not working, these things are not coming to you, well, then the processes were not heavy duty enough. And what do they mean about by that? Well, basically, when you're in a vibration of frustration or overwhelmment, and Abraham says things like, get a book, get a notebook, and write lists of positive aspects. Find something, someone, or some situation to focus upon and call it, your positive aspects, and focus on it for 5 to 10 minutes. And just write the appreciation that you naturally feel for this person, this event, this thing, or this experience. And go from page to page until over a period of time or a period of a few weeks, you fill the book completely, and then get another one. In other words, become one who literally rampages with appreciation on different topics. Hello, Abigail. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome from your hospital bed, or I believe you're home now, actually. Hello, Abigail. Hi, Laura. Hello, Karen. How are you? So, they've got all these different processes that they offer to us. So one of them is writing in a book of positive aspects, writing positive aspects about the relationship that you're in, if it's going wrong, writing about positive aspects about your job or your career, writing positive aspects about some situation that you're in. So this was one of the processes. There's also a process called pivoting, where you know what you don't want, so then you know what you do want. So if you have the ability to know what you don't want, then you have the ability to know what you do want. And in that moment, you turn your attention to what you do want. When you start realizing what you don't want, that is the process called pivoting. So you stop saying, I don't want this thing that's coming to me, and you focus your attention on what you do want. That process is called pivoting. Remember things like that, and remember and think that it has already happened. They have another process. It is called Wouldn't It Be Nice game. Wouldn't it be nice if game. Judy, is a book of positive aspects the same as a gratitude journal? No. This is when you're focusing on something that is not going right in your life and you wish to turn it around. And so you start to write lists of positive aspects about a relationship you might be in, about that person. You do not focus on the negative. You focus on only the positive. Positive aspects, you call it. So you write the positive aspects about that person, and you dig deep if you have to. Or the situation. Hi, Don. Hi, Trina. So the Wouldn't It Be Nice game is where you just pick some light, fluffy thing that you would like, and you say, wouldn't it be nice if such and such happened? Wouldn't it be nice if this person did this? And wouldn't it be nice if it felt like this? And wouldn't it be nice if this turned out like this? Wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if? With all of these processes that Abraham has offered, what happens is, if you are not getting movement from a deliberate application of the processes, it means that those processes are being offered for someone who on this particular subject is higher up the emotional scale than you. In other words, they're not working for you if you are in a place where you feel truly unworthy, or they're not working for you if your current experience has you feeling fear. If you are feeling powerless and you are working on the book of positive aspects, there's a very good chance that you are writing words because they sound good. You're doing your work just like you think Abraham would like you to do. But if the processes aren't making you feel better, then those processes are not working for you. So if you are too far down the emotional scale, these processes will not work for you. You need to be further up the emotional scale. Thank you, Trina. Hi, Don. How are you? Thank you. If I have not said hello to you, apologies. I do not see everyone that joins. I only see those people that say hello most of the time, or the comments don't even come up in the same order that you guys see them in. So the hot cedar said to Abraham, but they do. I do the processes and they make me feel like I'm glowing. They make me feel like I'm floating and I'm just so happy. Abraham said to him, well, if the process makes you feel better, if you are glowing and you are experiencing an improvement, and yet the manifestation still is not coming, then what this means is part of the time you are beating the drum of what makes you feel good, and part of the time you are beating the drum about what doesn't make you feel so good. There's a sort of a fulcrum point here of what you must be doing, more of that, then more of that. So it's simply airtime to the universe. The universe is listening, guys. The universe is not only listening to what you say, the universe is listening to your thoughts and your vibration. We are all made up of energy. We are energy beings. It is the vibration that we are emitting from us. You can feel people's energy. Everybody can feel people's energy. You can feel it. And the thoughts that you are thinking about somebody is the thoughts that they are receiving from you. It is the energy that they are receiving from you. So bear that in mind. So what you are thinking, you are putting out into the universe. That becomes your point of attraction. And that is what you are going to receive. So if you are beating the drum of, I really want this, it's going to come to me, it's going to come to me. And then on the other hand, you are saying every so often in your head or out loud, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not going to come. Certainly not as quickly as what you wanted to. So it's airtime to the universe, airtime to the universe. Hello, Sheena. Hello, Breed. Hello, Helen. Hello, Dan. How are you all? Welcome. So, in other words, I say to the universe, I'm wanting that. And I say, I want that, but here's where I am. So it goes back to, again, facing reality instead of creating reality. You know, when people come to me and they ask me for guidance and help about money, I tell them not to look at their bank account unless it's a necessity, if their bank account is low. Because you do not want to be focused upon what you do not want. You want to spend the majority of your time focusing on the things that you do want. Remember that saying, focus only on what you want. It's so important. Do not be focusing on the negative things in your life. Do not be focusing on the things that you do not want to happen in your life. Focus only on the good. The more time you give that airtime to the universe, the better your life will be. The more your life will improve. Along with gratitude, meditation, appreciation, lists of positive aspects, pivoting, working on yourself vibrationally. Wait a second. Where's my pen? I don't have a pen. Oh, I do have a pen. You are a vibrational stick. There is a vibrational stick. So if you are wanting more money, and more money is up this end, but you're focused on lack of money down this end, you have all this vibrational work to get you up to speed for the money to explode and manifest into your experience. The vibrational work is far more important than the action work that you put into things. Of course, you still need to take action, and especially inspired action. Inspired action will come to you through meditation. You know, 2 to 3 weeks of solid meditation, 20 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes in the morning, where you completely quiet your mind. When you completely quiet your mind in meditation, things start to change for you. Circumstances and events and synchronicities, people and events will line up for you. You will be in the right place at the right time. Inspired action will come to you from your inner being. Connection with your source, with your soul, with your higher self, with God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is of utmost importance to learning how to create your reality deliberately. Hello, Helen Thompson. How are you? Hello, Michael Takato, MZP. Go check out Michael's photography page, I should say. Bridget said, son of a bitch, I got to go back to work. Dang. Hello, Charles. How are you? Hello, Carol. How are you? Love you too. Thank you. Hello, Monica. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Marty Kelly says, I need airtime to the universe. That's where I am. You need to put out the right airtime to the universe. So be still, be mindful of your thoughts. It is a conversation with the universe. Thank you for the hearts. I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you guys. Hello, Julie Wilson. Hello, how are you? Good morning to you. Good evening from Ireland. Welcome. Okay, so for those of you just joining, my name is Allie O'Shea, an international law of attraction practitioner, a motivational speaker, a public figure, a healer, and I teach people the law of attraction through my workshops and motivational speaking. My website is www.expansivesouls.com. Okay. In other words, you say to the universe, I'm wanting that, and then you say to the universe, but here's where I am. Wouldn't it be nice if? And then I say to the universe, but it's not very nice that this is happening. So you just have to tip it a little further the other way. My website down? Honey? Why is my website down? Apparently my website is down just now. Hello, Bobby. Welcome. Thanks, Steve, for that. Hello, Bobby. You're welcome. My website is down at the moment, but please do take a note of it and go and check it out. Okay. The hot seater said to Abraham, I'm aware of that possibility. In fact, that is the likelihood that he's beating the drum of partially in the positivity sense and partially in the negativity sense. But he said, in fact, that is the likelihood. The question is, where is the negative energy? Because I don't have a clue where that is or what that is. Abraham said, it might be that you think there is negative energy. Here's what the man was saying to Abraham. All right, Abraham. So I've been listening to you for a long time. I've been listening to you for 10 years. I've been listening and doing everything that you have said. And then this particular subject has not changed in my experience. So what am I doing wrong? The dominant vibration within that question in itself is, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Why aren't things changing for me? Or what is the negative energy? People start to get very creative. It must be karma. It must be a past life. Or I must be doing something wrong. Wendy says, makes sense. That's what I'm working on now, and this timing is perfect. Of course, things are always perfect. Things are always working out for us. Alma says, everything you have said any night I listen to you is clear and makes a lot of sense. Yep, understand. Great job. Thank you. Thank you, Alma. Okay, so what Abraham said they wanted this man to do was not to feel so judgmental of himself about where he was with this particular subject. And they said, you are a project of the environment. Most everybody is where you have been seen as you are. Abraham then went on to give an example of Esther and Jerry in a similar situation that went like this. Esther laughed at Jerry the other day as he was teasing her. She was really serious with him about it, though, because she said something about what she was going to do, and Jerry reflected back to her what she usually does. And what she usually does is different than what she said she was going to do. So while he was in effect saying to her was, I know you think you're going to do that, but really, you're not going to do that. Where did he learn that? Well, he learned that from watching her. He's heard and seen her do that before. And when he pointed it out to her, Esther could feel how she is saying one thing, but he knew that her vibration was so different from what she was saying, he just couldn't hold it in. It's just so obvious to him that what she was offering vibrationally and what was really going to happen and what she was really attracting and where she was headed were very different from what her words were saying. So her point of attraction was completely different. He knew from her vibration and her energy that she was giving out and from what she had done in the past that she was going to do something completely different. And I guess it's in the same way the universe is listening to our thoughts and our words and knowing our vibration, because we are all energy, that it knows exactly what's going to unfold and it listens to us. Hello, Anchor, how are you? Hello, Denise. Hello, Siva. Of course, it was better that Esther offered the words of what she expects or of what she is wanting. You're welcome, Dawn. Hello, Judith. Of of what she expects or what she is wanting, it is better for her to at least to try to point herself in the right direction of what she wants. But there is something really worth taking the time about. In other words, what you are saying, that you really want something and you are consistently not getting it, then you just have to finally stop and say, I am clearly not offering the vibration that I think I am offering. I've got to find a different vibration. So you need to stand back and think about, well, what have I been thinking about? Have I been thinking negative thoughts about that? Have I been saying, where is it? When is it going to come? When am I going to get the money? When am I going to move country? When is my dream relationship going to come? When is this wonderful job that I want going to show up? If you start questioning things, you're putting up a wall of resistance, and the universe is listening. It is not going to deliver it to you anytime soon. You have to sit back and chill the F out. If you are stressed, worrying, saying, where is it, wondering, beating the drum of the bad stuff that's going on, the universe is listening. It's listening. It's listening to your thoughts. It's listening to your words, but it's mostly listening to your thoughts. So choose to give the right vibration. Choose to send out the right signal. Choose to not focus on the things that aren't coming in your life. Know and trust in the universe. When you go to a restaurant, you ask the waiter for a meal. Say you ask it for a steak well done or medium rare. You expect that waiter to go to the kitchen and give your order to the chef, and you expect him to tell the chef she would like her steak or he would like his steak cooked medium rare or well done. He or she would like chips or fries with that. He or she would like some potatoes and vegetables with that. He or she would like a big flippin' pavlova for the dessert with loads of strawberries and cream on top. You expect that the waiter is going to take the correct order to the chef. You do not expect the wrong meal to be delivered. You do not keep asking the waiter over and over and over and over and over again, where's my meal? You have trust. You have faith in the waiter. You understand that your order is on the way. Well, I'm here to tell you, the universe works in exactly the same way. Once you have asked, it is given. You just need to get out of your own way. You need to stop pushing against it. You need to stop putting up a barrier and putting up resistance, asking, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? When is it going to come? When is it going to come? You have to practice active faith. I teach active faith on my workshops, www.expansivesouls.com. Active faith in the universe is so important. I can't even tell you. If you're stressed out, if you're spending too many hours working all the hours that God sends you to manually do so much stuff, you're wasting your time. You do not need to spend that much time actively doing stuff. You need to chill the hell out and allow the stuff to come. Hello, Elaine. Hi, Beatrice. Hello, Tato Marcella. Hello, Victoria. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Joe Beasley. Philip Elliott says, brilliant. Thank you, Philip. Dan says, great analogy. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, too. Thank you so much. Allie says, yes, the correct order and trust. Wendy Stevens says, this is awesome sauce. For those of you who don't know, awesome sauce is my catchphrase. There will be awesome sauce clothes coming soon to my website. Come and get some awesome sauce. Allie owes Vibe Tribe. So if you'd like to join my Vibe Tribe, it is €10 subscription per month. I do lives like this once a week exclusively. Yes, I go live on my public page, but I always go live without fail once a week in my private group. And I teach them on subjects, not on subjects, but I bring them a different clip that I don't share outside in my public group. Once again, my name is Allie O'Shea. My website is www.expansivesouls.com. I teach the law of attraction. I'm an international law of attraction practitioner, a motivational speaker, a healer, and a public figure. And there are workshops that you can buy on my website. I am actually doing live workshops coming up the 28th of April through to the 6th of May for my Law of Attraction ones. I will be hosting those live. So come and do them. Come join the expansion. Come do some learning. They're not expensive. I'm also hosting a crystal workshop on Sunday, the 22nd of April at 7 p.m. That's this Sunday. So if you've any interest in crystals, please do come and join my workshop on Sunday. My husband has just said that my website is down. It's a global issue at the moment, whatever reason, that particular site. So take a note of my website, www.expansivesouls.com. Okay, so if you're clearly not offering the vibration that you think you are offering, you need to find a different way to offer a different vibration. And that's what moving up the emotional scale process is about. There are a lot of people who have wanted a lot of things for a long time that haven't come. These are called stale desires. Well, stale desires don't feel good. It feels bad because it's sort of a declaration to yourself that this is your fault, that it is a failing on your part. In other words, what am I doing wrong? So when you start to question what you're doing wrong, there again, you're bringing about the negative energy into the whole thing all over again. This happened to me when I first started doing my Law of Attraction workshops in person. I live in Ireland, and I tried to set them up here in Ireland, and it started to become such a headache. People weren't available on the correct day. People didn't have money, the usual story. People couldn't come at the correct time, all of this. And so it started to become really frustrating for me, and I started getting really irritated by it. And eventually I did a few workshops here live, and then I just got so frustrated with it because I was like, where are the people? Where are the people? And I know from experience what happens. And my husband said, just wait till you come back from Abraham Hicks and everything will be fine. And I said, do you reckon? And he said, yes. And I went off to Abraham Hicks. For those of you who don't know, I went to see Abraham Hicks last year. 1 week after putting Abraham Hicks on my vision board, I was booked on a flight to LA and on to Vegas after that with my family. And I went to see Abraham Hicks. So I am the manifesting queen. I am brilliant at vision boards. I've done lives on vision boards. They're also included in my workshops. But when I came back from Abraham Hicks, every single thing just started to fall into place. Things started running much smoother. And now I teach to people all over the world. I got discovered by Rumi Quotes last year. I've been published by them 11 times. I almost co-authored a book with Joe Vitale from The Secret Book and Movie, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to write my own book. I've actually started writing my own book. So things just start to move. When you chill the hell out, when you let things rest, when you stop pushing against it, when you stop asking where it is, when you let go, things will happen for you. Don't forget, you've got to do the vibrational work. You've got to do your meditations. You've got to do your affirmations. You've got to do your positive aspects. You've got to, all of those things that I teach on my workshop. Go check out my workshops. They're on my website. Hello, Tanya. How are you? Welcome. Julie says, when do you arrive in Australia? We are looking forward to seeing you here soon. I don't have any plans to go to Australia at the moment, Julie, I'm afraid. Maybe America, well, definitely America at some stage soon, hopefully. But I don't have any plans to go to Australia right now. I was there about 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago. It's a very long flight. Ralph is with us. Hello, Ralph. Helen says, I'll be checking out your online courses when it's back up and running. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Ralph. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Hello, Nell. How are you? Katie's in the house. Okay, so then Abraham said to the hot seater, you hedged that just a little bit by saying, is there negative energy? But we think that you're not feeling about it the right way. You don't feel like it's going to happen. So therefore, it can't happen. Cindy says, yes, please come to the US. I'd love to come to the US. I need someone to sponsor me to come to the US. Okay, so Abraham said, we know that's why you hear us asking the question and saying to us, That's what we know. That's why you're here in the hot seat and why you're asking us the question. I'd like to feel different, but how can I feel different than what I am living? We say, Abraham says, you have to pay less attention to what you are living and more attention to what you are wanting. We know you say, but I've heard this from you for 10 years or so, Abraham. I'm tired. I want a new perspective. So here it is. Abraham says, do you feel powerful or powerless about this subject? The audience shouts, powerless, about the hot seater. Abraham says, see, the audience knows how you feel. Jerry did it to Esther, and now the audience are doing it to you. Lol. Abraham says, are we quite sure, to the audience, that that's the way this man feels? The audience says, yes. There was laughter. The hot seater says, I don't think I feel powerless. I just think I need to do something different than what I am doing, and I don't know what that different thing has to be. Abraham says, we like that you don't think that you are powerless, and we don't want you to feel powerless, and so maybe we should find another word. Do you feel powerful or confused? Hot seater said, probably confused. Abraham said, do you feel confused or exhausted about the topic? Hot seater said, a little exhausted, but I haven't given up. So? Abraham says, well, we know that. Your desire is out there blazing, but how do you feel? Do you feel hopeful? Hot seater, yeah, hopeful. Abraham to the audience, is he hopeful? Audience, no. Hot seater, huh? Abraham, you see, you have learned all of these words. You want to feel hopeful because hopeless feels so awful. We don't blame you for not wanting to admit that you feel hopeless on this subject. Hot seater, it's like hopeful, but running out of options. Abraham says, that's very clever, lol, and we applaud your desire to sugarcoat your vibration. So, in essence, there is no way of sugarcoating your vibration. Even if you think you're hiding it from the universe, you're not. The universe is listening to your thoughts and your words, your vibration, your energy. Your energy is what is so important. It is what you are emitting out into the universe. It is what everybody feels off of you. Cindy says, please come to the US. Paul says, Apple. Apple would like to sponsor Allie O. Apple products. Apple product. Apple product. Apple product. Apple, come sponsor Allie O to go to the USA. That would be wonderful. Yeah. Alma says, well done. You worked your heart out to get to where you are now, girl. Congratulations. You are a huge inspiration to the world, Allie. Thank you so much, Alma. Bernita is with us. Hello. Eric says, Apple would make her jump through hoops. Then wait. This is Apple we're talking about. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Raymond. Mr. Awesome Sauce is in the house. You're late again. You should have set your alarm clock, Raymond. Okay. So Abraham said to the man, we are not trying to get you to admit to something that you don't want to admit to. We just want to say that the guidance system within you will show you how to get to from where you are to where you want to be. And until you acknowledge where you are and feel where you are, you can't really feel the shift that will happen. In other words, as you say you are hopeful and you're up here doing all kinds of hopeful processes, you are not really getting any long-term movement. Whereas if you would acknowledge that you have been feeling a little hopeless, and then you could really do some work to feel something that feels better to you, and only you know what feels better to you. You just have to pick somewhere and see if you can't pick something that feels a little better. When you feel an improvement, you will know that you have felt an improvement. Hot seater. So I'm starting at too high a level. In other words, he was starting his processes at too high, where Abraham tells these processes according to where you are on the emotional scale. So he was starting too low down the emotional scale where he was, and he was aiming too high, and he could not bridge that gap. So he needed to do different processes where he was at the right stage. If you do not have the book Ask and It Is Given, I recommend that you go out and buy it. It is by Jerry and Esther Hicks. So the hot seater says, I'm starting at a level too high. Abraham said, yes, you are. So we would want to say you are far enough down. You have picked up some vibrations that you have been continuing to carry around on this subject that are clearly not serving you. And it is time for you to take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and to shift some vibration on that. So as you feel hopeless or as you feel despair, which is sort of where the vibration is, even though the hot seater didn't like those words, we think that it would be beneficial for you to pick something that is higher on the emotional scale and give it some airtime and see what it does to you viscerally. Can't really say that word. See if it gives you any sensation of relief. The operative word is feeling some relief. Feeling some relief. Hi, Tony. How's it going? So you can change the subject and you can get happy on a lot of things. But changing the subject and getting happy on other things does not move anything on this subject necessarily. Now, if this subject was getting no airtime, you could ignore it altogether and it wouldn't be an issue. You could get happy about other things and you'd be happy most of the times. I'm hopeful all of the time and we wouldn't disagree with you because this is getting so much airtime, meaning that it's showing up in your everyday life. You're feeling so much around it. It comes up a lot and you are beating the drum about it. It's really worth dealing with it. Hello, Elena. How are you? I think you were on my live on Sunday. Welcome. Hello, Laura. So basically, if you have a business that you're starting, if you have a relationship that you're wanting, if you have a desire of any kind, remember, when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. You have put all of these things into a vortex of creation. On the etheric realm they sit. They are waiting to burst into your reality. You have to bring yourself up to speed with them. You have to bring yourself up to speed with those desires. So if those things aren't coming to you, start to look at your thoughts, your thought processes, what you think and what you say and what you vibrate. Because the universe is listening to you in every single moment. If you're saying it's coming in one moment, and then you start to think in your head, it's not here yet. Why isn't it here yet? How much longer is it going to take? The universe is still listening to you. You are putting up a wall of resistance. You are pushing against what you want. You need to chill the hell out. Have active faith, trust in the universe. The universe always has your back. It is on your side. Things will happen for you in divine timing. Divine timing is a huge theme in my life. And I understand divine timing. Don't forget to meditate. Don't forget to practice gratitude. Don't forget to practice appreciation. Don't forget to do all of these things. The vibrational work is the work that you need to do more than anything else. Because you cannot get from this end of the stick to this end of the stick without doing it. It is impossible. It is too big a gap to bridge. So if you're wanting something that you've been wanting for a long time, you need to practice active faith. You need to get your desires up to speed. You need to take yourself up the emotional scale. You need to keep your vibration raised high. And you need to understand that the universe has heard what you have asked for and will deliver it to you if you get out of your own way. Hi, Sally Bolton. Thank you, Elena. Eric is here. Hi, Eric. How are you, Eric Alexander? Damien is here. Hello. How are you? Hello, Sarah. Raymond wants hard shell tacos, not soft. Okie dokie, Raymond. You want some awesome sauce with that? Once again, I'm Allie O'Shea. My website is www.expansivesouls.com. The website is down right at this moment, but take a note of the website. My Law of Attraction workshops are all up there. I will be hosting live ones in the next week or two. I'm also hosting a live crystal workshop this weekend, Sunday at 7 p.m. GMT. And I'd love to see lots of you there. That will be absolutely fabulous. Just remember, the universe is on your side. Things happen in divine timing. The universe is always looking out for you. And if you get out of your own way, practice active faith, these things will show up in your world. So pay attention to your thoughts and your words and your vibration and your energy. And don't forget that your energy also introduces you before you speak. Alma says, I also always say, when you think it, you feel it. When you feel it, you share it and speak it calmly. Lovely. Marty says, and it's simple as that. Thank you, Allie. You're welcome, Marty. Yeah, it is pretty simple. It's focusing on the things that you do want, not on the things that you don't want. You know, that is one of the most profound statements that Abraham Hicks ever said, in my opinion. A sort of a light bulb went off in my head when I heard and read that. Focus only on what you want. Why would we be focusing on what we don't want? We have the ability to focus. We have the ability to be deliberate creators. We have the ability to create our lives deliberately rather than by default. And I can show you how to do that. Come along and do my workshops. www.expansivesouls.com. Eric says, love you, Allie. Thank you, Eric. You know, Eric, I never genuinely didn't get a chance to look at what you sent me last night. I was absolutely zongified. Joelle says, I need to jump right out of my own way. So, yep. Afraid so, sweetie. Sean is with us. Hello, Sean. You're welcome. Yeah, Marty, I teach active faith on my workshops. Excellent. Thank you, everybody. So I hope that made sense to you all. I hope that it helps in some way. Get out of your own way. Once you ask, it has been given. Ask and it is given. That is why Jerry and Esther Hicks called their book that. Once you ask, it has been given. Trust and have faith. Once again, I've been Allie O'Shea. My website is www.expansivesouls.com. I do hope you enjoyed this evening. Go check out my website. Follow me on Facebook if you're my friend on Facebook, because you might miss some of my posts otherwise. Follow me on Instagram. I'm O'Shea Allie at Instagram. Twitter, I'm Expansive Soul. And on YouTube, I am Allie O'Shea. So follow me on all those places. Follow me on my website too. Next time I write a blog, it'll get delivered directly into your email. I thank you all so much for joining me this evening here in Ireland. It is 5 to 10 in the evening, and I am going to go and chill out with my wonderful husband and partner in crime, who does all my technical stuff for me. Is that website back up yet, babe? No? Okay, the website isn't back up yet, but it will be back up, so don't worry. Keep a note of it, www.expansivesouls.com. It's also on my Facebook page if you're friends with me on Facebook. It's on the top of my Facebook page. It's in my timeline, my picture. It's also down in the index bar. I'm on YouTube as well. You can check out my 31-day January project on my website on YouTube as well. I did a 31-day January project. There's also my blogs that Rumi Quotes published for me. They are all up on my website. There is also a free alignment toolkit up there and meditations that I have written and recorded. So check it out. Knock yourselves out, guys. Have a lovely, lovely day wherever you are in the world. Sending you so much love from me to you. Thank you, Cindy. I think my comments have stopped, but I'm going to love you and leave you all. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the support. If you're not my friend on Facebook, send me a friend request if you wish. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. I have been Allie O'Shea. Namaste to you all, each and every one of you. I love you. Thank you and good evening.